Return, please return.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus, yeah. Celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT time. PGT time. Tune in on PGT time. PGT time. Come join us on PGT time. PGT time. Join us on PGT time. PGT time. Yeah.
In order for y'all to do what God is calling y'all to do, to take y'all platform for it to plateau and it can go to levels that you never seen, don't best believe it's gonna come with devils.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. But I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Oh, baby, what I tell you. But hold on. For those that just don't know me, I'm Miss Peachy, the missus with the kisses, baby. Baby, just like that young lady said, it's gonna come with devils. Baby, the devil was trying to be busy. The devil was trying his best to be busy. I said a quick prayer. I said, Lord, not tonight, Lord. Lord, not tonight. Please, not tonight. And before you know it, boom, a miracle has occurred. And we are here, baby. We are here. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I definitely appreciate it. My apologies. We were having technical difficulties, but we are here. We are in the flesh, baby, right on your screen. Right on your screen. And thank y'all for joining. Now, I got to bring up my co-host. I got to bring up my Wednesday night co-host. Y'all know him very, very well. And for those that don't, you are about to get to know him very, very well. Here go Jason.
Yeah. What up, though? What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Good. What's goody in your city?
You're right. It's a season right now. Something in the air. You hear me?
Don't forget to vote, everybody. My mama called me today. She said, Tanil, you need to be telling everybody to vote on every show. I need you.
Show.
So now that it came across my mind, because you said season, I don't know how that comes with vote, but don't forget to vote. Vote for whoever you want to vote for.
It's voting season, I guess. That's what you're trying
to say.
Yeah,
it's voting season. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. Okay, go ahead, Jason.
No, man.
Now we got that out the way.
We got that out the way. Hey, man, you already know the vibes, everybody, man. If you are here, we appreciate you. We love you, and we thank you oh so much. If you're brand new to the platform, all I need for you to do is hit the like button, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the share button, those type of things just to engage with the platform. So if you're on Facebook, hit that thumbs up so we can see you. We'll see you up in the corner, saying notification, letting us know that you liked it, you hearted it, something of that nature. If you're on any other platform, whether it's YouTube or anything, do the thumbs up for us, but also hit that follow button. And then lastly, the bell notification. So that way, when we do go live again, you're notified, and then you're here with us and you're kicking it. You heard me? Now, last and most importantly, one of the things that's most important is if you want to watch us on your Roku-enabled device and or TV, it's actually really easy to do so. All you have to do is go download PTT Time, and that's time spelled with the Y, Tyme. Just like you do Hulu, just like how you do Netflix, Stars, any of those applications that you download to watch shows, you do ours the same exact way. So then that way you can watch us here live, but also, get engaged with all of the past content that we've put out as well, right? We have a lot of dope families that have been up here. And when I say dope, I say their charisma, their strength, their power, their tenacity to push forward, and you get to hear some amazing stories, and you also get to see some amazing people be extremely vulnerable, like today. So we got a beautiful family on with us today. And if you guys are fully engaged with us, make sure you just hit those like buttons. Drop a what up, though, in the chat. That way we see you and we can respond back. You heard?
Oh, he do that so well. Shout out to Jason.
I mean, we try. I mean, after 2 years, I hope I got it down. You feel me?
Yes. Jason has been with us for 2 years, 2.5 years. And PGT time has been going for 3.5 years. So, Jason, we love you. We thank you for your speach every single
Absolutely.
Wednesday.
We're here for it.
And when he's not here, it sounds nothing like that. Nothing. Tell you.
You get close. You get close. You get close.
We're going to have it recorded. That's what we're
That
going to do.
part.
We're going to have it recorded. We'll put it in PGT time. That's what we'll do. Video coming soon. Not too
Video
soon. Not
coming
too soon.
soon.
Not too soon. All right, y'all. We are about to get started because, yes, we are a little behind. Did y'all see that first clip? This is that baby. True, baby. This true. True. Baby, let's run that back one more again.
Situation I get high all the time. The situation I be fly. Wait, jump back there. Strawberry lemonade. Get with it, no cap.
Get with it, no cap, baby. Get with it, no cap. Now, Jason, you gonna be in charge of the comments tonight because I see that they about to get filleted tonight. Okay, they about to get filleted. So
Yeah, they in the building
y'all,
right now. Joe said,
yes, the family, the friends, they are
Yes.
here to support, and baby, we love it. So not only are they in the chat, baby, they are on the show just as well. So let's get started. Let's go ahead. Who am I gonna bring up first? Well, I know who I'm gonna bring up first. Our counselor. Because we can't go no further without our counselor. Y'all, I'm getting used to us having a counselor. She's supposed to been up here. I'm sorry. Charlotte, I'm sorry.
getting excited.
It's okay. It's okay. Good evening, everybody. Hello, how you
Yeah,
doing?
I forgot to send the link to her and everything. I'm sorry,
It's
Charlotte.
okay. It's okay.
Charlotte, welcome. We love you over here. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Much love.
Yeah,
Much love.
you know we need you, girl. You know we need you to help us with these families. Jason does an absolute great job. Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
But
he does.
sometimes, I get a little hood sometimes. So Jason can't carry it all on himself. He just can't. So we need you. So thank you for being here. All right. So let's go ahead and bring up the friends and family. Then, of course, we are going to bring up the parents. So I'm going to bring up Dominique. I'm going to bring up Dominique first. So here is Dominique. Dominique, I know you like, why the hell I got to be first? Explicit language, and also allegedly. We always got to say that. But Dominique, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Yes. Now tell us your relation to Troop.
That's my nephew.
That's your nephew. Okay. Well, Dominique, thank you so much for trusting me with your nephew's story. I'm sure you got a lot that you have to say tonight. So we're gonna make sure that you get your time to say, whatever it is that you have to say tonight, okay? But thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Now
Thank
we're going
you.
to pull up Samantha. Samantha Boo, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am wonderful. Always with great energy, girl. Always with great energy. So, Samantha, let us know your relation to Troop.
That is my cousin.
That's your cousin.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, girl. She said, "Oh,
Yes.
my cousin." All right. Well, Samantha, thank you so much for trusting me with your cousin's story.
Yes,
And
thank
I'm sure you have so many memories, fond memories as well, that you're going to share with us tonight. And I just can't wait to hear them. Okay.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Next, we have up Madison and Takia. Did I say it right?
Hello.
Hey, did I say it right, Takia?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
All right. Thank you, girl. Thank you. I was hoping. I was sure hoping. Now, Madison and Takia, please tell us your relation to Troop.
Well, Truth is my cousin. He's my older cousin.
And Truth is,
Okay.
and I'm the auntie.
And you are the auntie.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, auntie. Well, auntie, thank you so much for trusting me with your nephew's story. And thank you for trusting me with your cousin's story. Now we are about to bring up Big Greg in the building. Big Greg is in the building.
How y'all doing?
How are you tonight,
I'm
Greg?
good. I'm good.
Awesome, awesome. Please let everybody know your relation to Troop.
That's my little nephew.
That's your little nephew.
Yeah.
All right, all right. We got the whole family up here tonight. That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you, Greg, for trusting me with your nephew's story. I'm sure you have a lot of things to tell us about Troop just as well. And I can't wait to hear either.
Thank you.
So now we have coming up the parents of Troop, Mr. Darnell. Mr. Darnell. I like Darnell. When I tell y'all before I bring them up, um, Wheat and Chastity was on the show last week, and they came up for love and relationships. And when I talked to her today, she told me that her stomach was just going in circles. You know, she was nervous. And I told her, I just straight up honest with her. I told her this show is going to be totally different than last Friday's show. We had fun, we laughed, we kicked it. I mean, we had a ball. We call it the couples date, virtual. And I told her it's gonna be different this time. We still gonna laugh, we're gonna have a good time, but tears will be shed tonight. You know, because you all love Troop and y'all miss Troop. So I completely understand, and we're gonna get through this show. So we are about to bring up the parents. Here they are. Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back to PFP Time. And I am just so honored to have you guys back. I'm honored and I'm thankful that you guys chose me to come on the platform. I reached out to you all. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Bella.
Thank you, Bella.
Always in the building.
Bella. Hopefully she's watching tonight just as well. But thank you for trusting me with your son's story and his just everything that you guys have been through. I know it was a lot. You sent so many pictures and videos. So I really feel like I got the chance to know Troop. Um, Not so Darnell, but Troop. Cause Troop, those videos that you sent me, he seemed like he was just live and effect. And
And
he
wood.
enjoyed
And
life
wood.
and loved. You got that's on top. That's number one.
Off the rip.
Truly loved. And it
Yes.
That's
showed.
right.
Off the rip, baby.
Yes, it showed in all the videos. So I thank you. I really, really do. And I cannot wait for the viewers to see more on Troop. Okay. Now we do have a tribute video that will be playing at the end of the show. So
Okay.
that video will really show you all, Troop, all about Troop. So let's go ahead and get started. Troop he was also an artist. He was an artist just as well. So tell us about Troop.
If you want to, I want me to start off.
You can start it.
Man, truth. Oh man, it just too many words. Too many words. It's just hard to explain unless you just really knew him. Like you just really just had to be there. Like you just had to be there. One of a kind. Like just one of a kind, man.
Loving and
Like they
caring.
say, one in a million. That's how he was. Very loving, nice heart, sweetheart. He was out there, but the thing was everybody loved him. Nice personality. Like I just say I ain't never heard nobody say that they didn't like him. Oh, I ain't never heard nobody say that they don't want to be around him and then like that. And I'm talking about younger people, older people. Like it just don't matter. Even when we first came back to Alabama to my grandma and them house, all my uncles and aunties was talking about how respectful he was. Like respectful, just all the way around. Like somebody he wasn't perfect, but it was very close to perfect. In fact, he was kind of just like us because we raised him to be that way, and that's why he had so many friends and everybody loved him.
He was the life of the party.
Always.
And he was a ladies' man.
A ladies' man, older women, young girls. Chassie used to have to stop her friends from trying to talk to her. And there's a lot. It just, I mean, I hate to sound like I'm bragging, but man, it is what it is.
Brag.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying too. Like sometimes you really do just have to brag. Like it really just, and then it's just telling the truth. It just, some people think you bragging, but it really not that. It's just the truth.
Nobody can replace truth.
Yeah, think about my all day, every day, and if he was here, he'll be here with us right now.
In the middle.
Everybody know they called us the Three Amigos. And I'm not his biological father, but I have been there since he had just turned 2. And I met them that month. Like he was 1 and he turned 2 that month. I met them, and from 2 to 21, man, it killed me. Like it's different from a man point of view, because now I have no real son figure looking up to me like a real dad or whatever. He used to call me pops and all this and that. I just love that because I felt responsible, and I love to I used to love to take care of him. I just love for him to be around.
Taught him how to tie his shoes, spell his name.
I taught him all that.
He taught D all of that.
Yes, like everything, even with the swag, the rapping. Why you think the girls and everybody love him? That come from me. That come from me. Like, man, I told you, it's crazy. Like, but the people who have been there, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But man, and it's hard living without him. It's like a mental thing. Like we think about him 24/7, but we don't want to say you got to block it out and that like that. But you just got to keep going. Plus, we just try to look at it like he wanted us to keep going, because we can hear him now. He always say we was gonna make it, and he always been proud of us. And matter of fact, he motivated older people, just like my cousin Samantha, who's older now. She said, Truth motivated me to start doing better about myself, because now he was in Georgia, so she used to go pick him up for us, like to do stuff for him too. Like we can always depend on them. And so they used to say all the time that he motivated them to inspire them. And they owe the truth young. And so like even
he did
his
a lot.
Friends.
Within his 20 years, he traveled, he did everything. He always traveled.
He got on the plane before we did. Yes. Like
he rode on his first plane ride at 5 years old and been traveling.
One scared of that.
He left here.
Yeah, like it just a lot. Like and we miss him. He used to call us all the time. We used to come from Alabama. He used to call us, man, can y'all come be at our show? I used to have to work probably at night or something. Still used to make it go way to Atlanta. I don't care where it was. We showing up. And he just wanted us there because he felt comfortable. Because like I say, it was just us three in the beginning, struggle, strive, all that. And it's different when you can really feel that. And he always felt that. That's why he always wanted us around. And to this day, even all his friends still call us to this day. And they still come over. And they younger. It just that impact he had on everybody. So Man, we
Now,
missing the devil.
now, did you have any other kids?
No other
No,
kids, no other
he
kid.
was
And I
our only
think that what
child.
hurt the most. Because with him, I really didn't even. Now we did. Chastity did get pregnant, but it was a tubal pregnancy at the time, and we lost the baby at the time. But you know, we cried and all that stuff then. But see, we had him. We still had him at the time, and so that like took our mind off stuff, and we just focused on him and us three. Cause like I say, people always everybody know it's just us three. And I'm talking about old as we is, he still just wanted us around, even with his friends, girlfriends, it didn't matter. Like, and so we were just focused on him. We really were just focused on him after that happened. And it just like we lost a part of us. And but you know, we still try to be happy
And
still.
it's hard to try to live with him, but without him. But by the grace of God, we've been living.
Okay. And Chastity, just because we said that he came along when Troop was 2 years old. 2, you said?
Yeah, just turned 2. His birthday is March 1st.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
his birthday is March. Oh,
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry, Miss Peace. Go ahead.
It's okay. I just want to make sure that everybody understand that Chastity didn't have any other kids either. So this was their only child. Okay, so I want to make sure that's clear with everybody because that's important just as well. Samantha, tell us one of your fondest memories of Troop.
Just us when me and him was by ourselves, just in the car and just talking, just his the way he thinks, the way he and his way of life, just how he speaks about the things he wants to do, and then he always had a plan of action. It was never just like this is what I want to do. It was like this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna do it.
And so like that was just hearing him, speak like that, and then he'll call me and talk to me, because we just vibe like that, like real good. So, and we just would talk about things he want to do and places he want to go, and and the things that he would talk to me about, I saw him begin to do that. I saw that come to pass, and so. That's just something like I'll never ever forget that, because that was just such an inspiration to me, because I've never seen like a child say what they want to do and what they want to become, and then watch them walk it all the way out. So I'll never forget that.
Okay. Chastity, we're gonna bring Chastity back up. Chastity and Wheat. Chastity, so you guys stay in Alabama, and the tragedy occurred here in Atlanta, correct? Here in Georgia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when did he actually move here to Georgia?
He moved to Georgia in June of 2020. June of 2021. He had just got his new place, him and his girlfriend. He was so excited. She graduated college, and that was the plan for them to move in together. And he was such a good man. He worried me and his pops to death to make sure that him and Monique had everything set up. He was like, "Mom, I gotta make sure I have me a car before she comes." So I took him and bought him a car. He said, "Mom, I gotta make sure that she got a place, because she's gonna kill me if I don't have the apartment set up for she get down." I mean, he had everything lined up from the time, even the day of his death. He had her dinner on the stove cooked.
He did.
That he just didn't make it back home to eat.
Didn't make it back home to eat.
So y'all was living here in Atlanta too at the time?
No, we lived in Alabama. He lived in his apartment in Georgia in East Point off of Washington Road. And we would just go spend the night on the weekends, because I did my deliveries on Saturday. And sometimes instead of coming home, we would stay with them.
Okay. So tell us how things were with him as far as him and his girlfriend and everything like that. Like
him and his girlfriend, they were the cutest. And it's kind of hard to talk about it sometimes because I was getting used to him and her being together, and I was excited because I was ready to get my grandkids from my son, because I have a hard time conceiving due to my tubes. And I just hate that was taken away from me, because I loved Monique. I loved her mom. Like, we were all becoming a family and had a good relationship together, and it just got taken away before we can really enjoy it. It was just getting good.
That was one of the things that you mentioned to me when we talked before. So that's why I wanted to bring that up, so that Monique would know. And I'm sure she knows, but so that she'll know how you felt, because you was very, very adamant with me when you said how much you really loved and cared for Monique. So I definitely want.
And we still talk to this day. She check on me all the time. I check on her. She still come and visit me, or even when I'm in Georgia, I go see her. But I love Monique so much, and I know Dee loved her. My son wanted to marry her.
Wow. Well, that's great that you had a relationship with her. That's a really, really good thing. You have nothing bad to say about her at all. Nothing but good things. Nothing but good things. So let's talk to Greg for a second. Greg, you down there? Hey, Greg.
What's going on? I love you, Chassie. I love you, we.
Bro, we love you too, always, bro.
That's my little brother. He
That's
always
right. Greg was there before me. I used to hear Greg's name all the time. D going to spend the night with Greg. When he was like, Greg. I'm like, who in the world is Greg? Who in the world is Greg? Greg. That's all I used to hear.
That was my money.
Greg, tell us one of the things you miss the most about Truth.
Man, I'm over here trying to keep myself together for real. Every time around this year, I get real emotional, because when I call him D, that was D to me. When D passed away, I was sick, and literally 3 days later, I got put in the ICU. I had sepsis. And so I wasn't able to go to the funeral. I wasn't able to talk to nobody. And so, around this time, my emotions just get everywhere, because I was down and bad. And then I knew my sister was down bad and I couldn't be there for her. But, man, D was my dog, man. Like, and I had just, he came to the house when they moved back to Georgia. He came in, he had met my wife for the first time. He met my kids. She was pregnant with my third child at the time. So he met my kids, and he came. He probably stayed over there. Man, he stayed over there till probably about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And really the only reason he left was that I had to get up at 4 o'clock to work. Because literally, I told him straight up, I said, you need a pillow? I ain't care. He could have spent the night with me, but he said, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get back home. But we spoke, man. We talked all day, and I was able to see him in his grown man state. You know what I'm saying? I had known D since he was 2 years old. And the one thing, Chassie, you know what I'm about to say. One thing he always tell us, I said, D, what you want for your birthday? And he said, I want a birthday cake. I want 50 females dancing in front of me. And I said, what? I'm talking about, he was like 2, 3 years old saying this. And I'm telling you, I had me and my family dying laughing. And we got him every weekend. It was not a weekend where D was not with us. And he would tell us the same thing every weekend. We'd be like, D, what you want for your birthday? I want a cake, and I want 50 girls dancing in front of me. He'd do a little dance like this. And I mean, that was D, man. And I mean, at that moment, that's who he was. So everything that we said, ladies, man, life of the party is outgoing. That was him. And it was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful to see. because even though he was my nephew before I even had nephews and nieces. Literally, I didn't have. I got 2 older sisters. They had, they got kids and everything. But he was my nephew. I was only like 9 years old, calling him nephew, and he was calling me Uncle Greg, and that just felt weird at the time. But then he's a grown man. He a grown man still calling me Uncle Greg, and he will call me. We'll sit on FaceTime together, and he will always tell me come to his shows, but my work schedule was so crazy. And he understood. He never held anything against me. The one thing I would always tell him to do is make a video for me and send it to me. And he always made sure he made a video for me. And he'd say, "Unc, this for you." And so I'm trying to keep myself together over here, man. But
I know
that was my little player partner right there, man. For real. Nobody understood that relationship with me and D.
Nobody understood.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you was in the inner circle, you won't really understand.
You ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get it.
So that's why when Big Bro was talking, I'm like, I understand everything he's saying, because you don't try to brag on him, but dude was just he was just different, man. He was just so different. And part of me, I say that's very emotional, but a lot of it is anger. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. A lot of it is anger. And I'm a man of God, I'm a pastor, and so I know how to I know how to control my emotions. I know how to, pray a lot of things out. But some things you just ask God, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I think the anger part of me was just more of, I wish I could have been in that moment. But on the flip side, I thank God, because I know if I was in that moment, I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. I'd be sitting behind a jail cell right now. I'm just being completely honest with y'all. I'd be sitting behind a jail cell right now if I knew that I was in the moment with them. And he didn't live far from me. I remember when he got the apartment, he told me where he was. He told me straight up, "Dog, you ain't far from me. I'll come visit you." And I really had made plans to go see him. And you know what I'm saying? So, but that was my little player partner, man. That was my dog. That was my nephew. And it's always gonna be long-lived truth, man. It's always gonna be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
You're right, Greg.
Well, Greg,
love you, right.
With that being said, Greg, I must say, I won't be saying no more cuss words for the rest of the show. I know you was a pastor. I apologize.
I'm to be your authentic self.
My mama can't wait to call me after the show.
Greg ain't like that. Greg ain't like that.
Man, be your authentic self, man. You ain't got to be your authentic self. We all have emotions right now. Listen, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I had to catch myself a little bit, I felt the old me coming up. But listen, man, that was my nephew, man. That was my man. My mom and dad, they loved him like they was their own grandson. My sister, my brother, everybody. Like I said, he was at my house, and Chastity was too, man. They was at my house all summer long, all the time. It was just what it was. We knew he was coming home with us on Sunday. And he might go home the next day, or he might go home in 2 weeks. That's just what it was. If he didn't have enough clothes,
that ain't no lie.
We never had D. When we were younger,
everybody wanted to keep D. We never had D. Everybody wanted to keep begging the babysitter. People fighting over him. Want to babysit? That don't exist no more. Who in the world fighting and want to babysit? But I'm telling you, man, it was D. It was D.
Awesome. Well, one thing, if you guys saw the clips that I did play, True D Darnell was an artist. He was an artist. When did he start rapping?
He started rapping. I would say it started when he was in New York, like in 2019. Yeah, I would say around 2019 when he started making. He got his first radio play in New York. He was so excited, and he made a video. And then that's why he wanted to move home to Atlanta so that he can have more network and stuff, because that's where we're from, and he know more people. And then that's when he really got into it and started having more shows and stuff like that. But he started up in New York around 2019.
Okay, 2019. Well, we're going to play a music video of his, okay? When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and with you guys letting us know what happened on this day. Okay, so this is Troops video. Here we go.
Can't put your trust in a hoe cause they always be lying. Murder she wrote, she just using your time. Love you the most, she just play with your mind. Throw it the four for just me and my guys. Sending 10 toe while these niggas on 9. Troop with the pole, he gon' take off your mind. Piercing your coat, yeah, them bullets be flying. You them bullets be flying. NNED fire, you know that shit ain't raining. Gotta stay focused cause my time is ticking. Got a guitar, I feel like I'm John Lennon. Killing her raw, but I don't want no children. Don't shoot from afar, I feel like I'm Ben Simmons. Broke off a stop, but he not trying to sentence. Woken up Mars in this cup that I'm sipping. Call the Jakes and you know that I'm dipping. They want my boots face, yeah, them niggas be itching. Just want a new Wraith with the windows is tinted. Caught me a chain, yeah, that shit gon' be minute. She using you, yeah, she just there for a minute. Love you the most, she just play with your mind. Fucking with you, I was gonna buy us a ticket. Maybe take a trip and fly to Dubai. Talking to you, I was just on a mission. Now every day you stay in my mind. Stay with the bros, I ain't never switching. I'm talking for L, yeah, those is my guys. Those is my guys. Can't put your trust in the hoe cause they always be lying. Murder she wrote, she just using your time. Love you the most, she just play with your mind. Throw it the four for just me and my guys. Sending 10 toe while these niggas on 9. Shoot with the pole, he gon' take off your mind. Piercing your coat, yeah, them bullets be flying. Yeah, them bullets be flying. Hit her from the back, down there broke her spine. I got all these bitches, yeah, all type of kind. Now up my God 40, we shoot at your mind. I'm throwing on 6-1, yeah, bang bang the line. White bitch in the trap and she snoring them lines. You niggas be broke, but y'all still buying dimes. I hop in the flanks and don't 10 the whole time. Yeah, I hop in the flanks so don't 10 the whole time. Ain't worried about no hoe cause they wasting my time. You niggas be capped, but that shit kinda rhyme. Shout out to the trolls, yeah, bitch, and my guys. 3-5 in my clip, yeah, this shit got me fried. Hell no, I don't cry, put my pride to the side. I'm up in the kitchen, ain't whipping no pie. I whipped up the dummy, serve it to your guys. Ran off on the plug, hit his zap about 5. They hard in my ride, then went to the 9. I bought me a pack, put it down with the guys. I'm baking big B's, I'm at the behind. Can't put your trust in the hoe cause they always be lying. Murder she wrote, she just using your time. Love you the most, she just play with your mind. Throw it the four for just me and my guys. Sending 10 toe while these niggas on 9. Shoot with the pole, he gon' take off your mind. Piercing your coat, yeah, them bullets be flying. Yeah, them bullets be flying.
All right, we are back. We are back. We are back. All right. Well, this is the time. So, Chastity, we're gonna start with you. Let us
Okay.
know what happened on that day. What have you found out? What did you hear?
Okay, on September the 2nd, well, we'll just start by saying on September the 2nd, I received a call from Monique, which is his girlfriend, and she was asking me, have I heard from D, because he was supposed to be home because he worked at DHL overnight, but he was not there. So we called his friends, and that's when they said that they went to go get some weed, and supposedly D went downstairs to the apartment to get the weed. But when he knocked on the door, he was shot through the door. So he had no chance of even talking to them or looking at them. They straight shot my baby through the door. And as I went to the crime scene, I seen his blood all over the door, the apartment door, exactly across from the hall. From when he was shot, he flew into the other door across the hall. But this all happened on the 2nd. But mind you, I didn't find out that my son was dead until the 7th, because his friends told us that they all went different ways or something. He was saying they all. Yeah, I've heard so many stories. That's why I wish my son was here to tell his story. Because his friends, they lied. The ones that would be at my house, I fed, let them sleep,
all types of stuff.
Did all kind of stuff for those boys. Supported them when their own parents couldn't be there for shows and stuff like that. And they lied to me. So I've yet to find out the real story. All I know is that my son was they were going to buy weed, and my son was the one killed and shot. And like I said, I had to go to the morgue to identify my son. And then also the Georgia police came to Alabama looking for me to let me know that my son was missing. But I knew in my heart on that day, September the 2nd, that my son was dead. I knew it because I felt it in my spirit. I cried so hard. It's like God just warned me, like, something is very, very, very serious going on with D, and that's what it was. So I was trying to prepare myself for it, but I was also thinking positive.
Praying and hoping.
I was hoping that that was not my baby, but I knew it because we were so close, and he called me all day, every day.
And not to hear from him in 5 days.
I knew that it was a possibility that they did something to my son, and I'll never know what happened, the truth, but I know they did something to my son.
So when you got the call from Monique, that's her name, right? Monique?
Yes.
When you got the call from Monique, that was on September 2nd. And she said that he could come home. So then you contacted his friends on September 2nd, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. When you contacted
I got in touch with only one of them, which was Spanky. And that's the one who I told you who was killed the following year after.
Okay. So you got in contact with him, and from September 2nd, after you spoke to him, until September 7th is when you heard from the police officers?
No, they called that night on the 10th, and they were asking me questions and stuff, but I could only tell them what Spanky was telling me. And they found out that D really was dead. They wanted me to come. It all happened Labor Day weekend. So after that Monday passed, that Tuesday is when I was able to go identify my son.
Okay. And what, that was on the 7th?
Mm-hmm.
So what was going on between the 2nd and the 7th then?
The 2nd and the 7th, he had been dead all that time.
And people were saying,
I
said they had his body at the morgue.
Yes, the homicide. The homicide came on the scene, and I don't know if homicide or whatever, but his body was at the morgue where I had to come identified, and my parents and all my family, they met me at the homicide office, and we went to go identify my son.
But from the second, we didn't know where he was.
We were just
calling. Calling around, calling to New York, calling everybody. Like, we didn't know where he was. Cause like I say, cause by the 3rd, when we haven't heard from him, talked to him all day, every day. But the 3rd, we haven't heard. We already heard from him all day on the 2nd. Haven't heard from him on the 3rd. So man, we're like, man, what in the world going on? And so I know he told me.
Hold on. So on the 2nd, when the police called y'all on the 2nd, they didn't say that.
They never called on the 2nd.
Okay. I think you're getting confused.
No, we didn't hear from the police on the 2nd.
The 2nd, when Monique called
on the 2nd.
They did call because they called her and asked her if she knew Darnell or something like that. She was telling me, but they did call, but they didn't confirm that he was dead or anything like that. They were just asking questions and stuff like that. But they didn't know that D was actually dead until the 7th. When I guess they kept investigating and looking into stuff.
They knew somebody was dead, but they didn't know who it was.
Right.
They didn't know who it was until we had to go up there on the 7th. But from the 2nd, like I said, we haven't heard from him. The 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, we ain't heard from him. So we panicking, we scared. And so we calling around, calling all their friends, everybody. And like I said, Spanker was giving us, a couple more people giving us all type of stories that he ran. He
left with somebody else. We heard all kind of stories, but I know my son, and even if he did anything, there's no way my son would not call. I talked to him that morning before, he went with them or whatever, we talked every day. He called me every morning. And actually around that time I wasn't feeling good and he wanted to come down, but I told him no, because he said, "Ma, I'll call off from work and come see about you." And I said, "No, I want you to go to work because I don't want you and Monique to get sick," because around that time Corona was going on. So that's why he didn't come. And I wish I would have let him come, but I told him to go to work instead.
Now, Takia and Madison, when did you both hear about what happened to True?
I don't remember the date exactly. I know it was my mom. She said she got a phone call from my auntie, Chastity, and I was waking up from a nap, and she told me that D was dead, and I didn't know how to process it. I know I was mad. I was sad. I wanted to lose my mind. Like, I don't know. He was, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel. All I could do was cry and cry and just cry. I don't know.
Okay. And Takia, so Chastity called you.
Yeah, we actually talked on September the 2nd too, because my mama had COVID at the same time when Chastity had it, and we was talking about it, and I was just telling her everything's gonna be all right, Chastity. Everything's gonna be all right, Chastity. D's gonna finally call you, and then after that, we found out that he wasn't here no more, and it just broke our hearts so bad.
Wow. So, and I'm just trying to get a clear understanding, Chastity. So on the second, when you did talk to Spank told you that what happened as far as at the house. But at the same time, with the police, they're thinking this is a missing person case because they don't know where he is. So from the 2nd through the 6th, it was really a missing person case.
Yes.
And then on the 7th, it was confirmed that he was murdered.
Yes, because when I had to go to the homicide.
On the 7th, police called to Alabama, and
because they came to my house in Alabama and I wasn't home. So that's when
they called.
They finally got in touch with me some kind of way. It was so much going on around that time. I might not be telling the exact date, but I know it was they called and let us know. And when my husband came in that day, we jumped on the highway and went straight to the homicide office, and my family was there waiting.
And when I tell you it was storming, like
it stormed that whole night. We barely could see on the highway. It was just
cars
dark.
pulling over on the highway. It was just storming that day. But we went up there and we had to identify his body and stuff, and talk to the detective the same day. So that was a disaster on that day. But yeah, it was, man. It was a total disaster because, we already figured that something was wrong. But then when the police called,
because it's not usual to not hear from D.
Yeah,
if you know him,
that just
he
put a
called
stamp on it.
24/7.
Like it put a stamp on it. We already knew. And then from just from that day when the detective called, man, our life just went down. Since then, because we already knew. Man, we watched First 48 and other detective shows and stuff like that. So when we knew when they called, and plus it was already in the back of our head, it just said we were hoping and praying, that it wasn't true. But soon we seen that call, we already knew. And then last little glimpse of hope what we had is when they called and told us come on up there and identify the body. And even if or whatever, even if it's in the back of the head, you still hoping and praying
that it's not him.
That's not him. And when we got there and it was him, oh Lord, man. But Yeah, but you know, we fought through it and stuff, man. And it was just a lot. It was just a lot, man. Though I said it took a lot out of us. It like our world just went upside down. It was from the 2nd to the 7th anyway. Like from those days anyway.
We couldn't sleep.
Man,
we couldn't eat. It just knowing that he's missing, it was the longest few days ever to get to, because we had to wait until Tuesday until the office opened up, because it was Labor Day. So that was the hardest weekend ever. And then I still think about when I was headed to the homicide office to identify his body. Just riding on that highway to Georgia, it was the darkest, longest
storming
ride. And I try to blank that out now when I go home, but it's just.
And it haven't rained and storm like that since. Like, I don't know what it was about that day, but it was torture. It was torture that day. It was torture ever since the 2nd of September. It was just straight torture.
Charlotte, she's our counselor. Charlotte, what would you say to them, at a time like this where they're hearing nothing but lies? They're not hearing the full truth on what happened.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say how strong they are as a couple. I mean, the strength just comes through. And I appreciate, I love it. My heart goes out to you all for your loss, but you are resilient. You're holding each other up and holding each other strong. And as a family, you all are doing such a wonderful job. And just without knowing, I've never been in that position before, but I know that is a hard position to be put in. And as far as these kids, I just can't even say how things go, especially in their world, who they protect and who they look out for, or, and I tell kids all the time, as far as who your friends are, you got to be careful who you call friend these days.
Yes.
And we
be very careful about who you call friends. So, but the thing is that what doesn't kill us does make us stronger. And I can see from the strength of it, you two have grown so much closer together. I don't know how close y'all were before, but you're impenetrable now. So just know that God's got you, and that, this is just a building process to build you up even higher.
Yes, and we've been trying, and that's funny you said something about friend, because I had just got finna talk to him like a week before this happened, and I was telling him, I said, "Did you got Monique?" I said, "Did kick it with your girl? You working and everything." I'll tell you that all these friends and stuff don't matter, but D had a nice heart. He thinking everybody his friends and stuff like that. And plus, he just used to love to help everybody and stuff. Same thing we do. And he didn't really understand that people your own friends get jealous of you. And that's what I was trying to explain to him one day, but he wasn't really getting it. But, and come find out them the ones who did their own friends. Because even when he used to win his shows, his rap shows, win money, like now he on 107.9 type stuff, like win radio stuff. Even one Chastity friend said, "Hey y'all, look how the guy looking at him, which is his own friend." But we weren't even paying that no attention. But later, come find out that he was one of the guys that were with him on the night this happened.
And didn't call and didn't say anything.
Man, one didn't say nothing like that. We took care of them too. Like they all spent the night. We cooked, like family type stuff. But they rap too. But D was the only one winning rap shows and talent shows and stuff like that. And they always wanted D to come around first. And I just had told D, I like, D, if you don't want to go nowhere or don't feel like doing it, don't ever feel like you got to be forced to do it. Or if it just ain't right, just don't go. And then come to find out, his friend downstairs told us that D did not want to go that day this happened.
And they kept begging him to ride with them.
pressuring him to ride with him, so he can be the one to go get the weed or whatever. And so
and also we spoke to two white young girls that lived in that building, and they apologized to me and hugged me and everything, because they said they were so sorry that they didn't help my son, because they said they seen him on the steps asking for help. But they said they was just so scared because they heard a lot of shooting and stuff, and they was just scared to help, But they seen my baby on the steps, asking for help, and he was only shot one time.
And the one time, and then he was the only one shot. And the other guys, they probably do this and that in the street, but D was working every day. He was rapping, and though I say it just seemed like bad stuff always happened to the good ones all the time, and he was a good one, and that bad thing did happen to him. And but the rest of the low down people, they off scot-free type stuff, but they did end up going to jail, and one of them ended up getting killed.
Well, the dude that shot my son, he is in prison, but
he trying to
it doesn't make me feel better, but he is in prison.
No, it don't make me feel no better. Cause like I say, man, this is something like every day, it's a big part of you. Like, this ain't no, he lived in another state, or we don't see D every day. No, this is every day. Like, talk on the phone every day, be around each other every day, type stuff. So, man, just imagine losing
he was
somebody.
Our only, he was our only child, and I still, to this day, say it's not fair, but I still keep going.
And you're right, Greg, man. And Chassie was mad at God at one point. Like, how you be angry, be like, man, why did you do this? But you really can't question God. You just be mad and upset. But who wouldn't be mad when it first happened at the beginning?
It's just natural to be upset and wonder why. Because why would you take my only child from me?
Yeah, like why? Why? And it make you want to fly, because I really did fly off the edge. But then by me knowing God, I know you got to have control of your emotions. It'd be hard, because I knew I had to be here for Chastity. And that's the only reason why we still trying to pull together and make it now. Because if I had really flew out the edge like I wanted to, I'd come tell you, man, when something like that happen, you ain't thinking at the time. Like, you ain't thinking about going to jail or you getting killed or nothing like that. You just ready. Like, you ain't thinking about nothing. But the only thing that's saying that I do know God, and like I said, I knew I had to be here for Chastity.
Exactly. Well, we are about to go into a small commercial break. When we come back, we are going to go into the tribute. We do have a tribute video. We're going to go into the tribute video. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about Troop, and then we will be at the end of the show. Okay? So, here we go. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Thank y'all so much for joining me and Jason tonight. Thank you. And if we got a special guest, thank you, special guest. I thank you for coming, sharing your story. But y'all make sure y'all watch us each and every Wednesday, okay? Each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Where you said? You said where? Roku TV, Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitch, baby. Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, PGT Time spelled with a Y. And make sure you also follow me on all the other platforms just as well. Thank you so much for joining us each and every Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to the show we go, baby. We going back. Bye. All right, y'all. We are back. Jason had to leave. So I do apologize for that. He said he's sorry that he had to leave and everything. So we are about to go ahead and get into the tribute video. Again, Chastity, my heart goes out to you, sweetheart. My heart goes out to each and every one of you that's up here tonight. Greg, I know this is hard for you. Samantha, I know this is hard for you just as well. But trust and believe God is going to walk y'all through this. He's definitely going to walk you through this. Now, let's go ahead and get into our tribute video. And are you ready? You got some Kleenexes?
Yes, I'm ready.
You got some Kleenexes, honey. All right.
Yeah, I got it right there.
You got it right there. Samantha, you got your Kleenexes? Okay. When I make these tribute videos, it takes hours to make these videos, first and foremost. But when I do make it, I do have in mind of the families, the friends, because I always make sure I send the video to the parents when they come on right after the show. But another reason why I make these videos is because I know people cannot keep their mouth closed. They're going to say something. They're going to say something to somebody. And this happened in 2021, correct, Chastity?
Yes.
So from 2021 to 2024, if somebody is out there watching and you know something, you know exactly what happened, you know anything, I really hope that you watch this video and you decide to go straight to the police and say something. If you have to contact Chastity and we contact them. If you need to contact me, and I contact them. Whichever way. Contact Greg, Samantha, Madison, and Takia. And if you want to contact Charlotte, contact her too. We'll make sure that we get the word to the right people. But at the end of the day, say something. So here we go. Here go the tribute.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All I hear is raindrops falling from a rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain I feel it won't go away. And today I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've running long enough to know there ain't no way. And today I'm officially missing you. Ooh, can nobody do me like you? I said every little thing you do. Hey baby, say it stays on my mind. And I officially, it's official. Ooh, you know that I'm missing you, yeah, yeah, yeah. All I hear is raindrops. Ooh, yeah. And I'm officially missing you.
I got on probation last year. These niggas know it's my year. I'ma take our life for real. I'm giving these niggas hell for real.
niggas out, bro. Better watch out, my shit, ho. Pop your shit on. Yeah. You want the entertainment, we all going down the hole. All y'all niggas go up. Man, I swear to God, I got you. And then my second, my boy, yeah. I got you. A lot of these niggas be telling true. I'ma just connect with the chosen trap. We gonna beat on that pack. For the little set that we get it right back. Yo, that is a mouth, that mean you a rap. You reap for the chain and pistol.
All right, we are back. What you got to say, Week? What you got to say, Week?
Man, true, baby. Now, why? Hey, I'm telling you. Like I said, man, I think it was man, Chesapeake Day 04, 05. Man, D was just had turned 3. D was put on my hat, my chain, rapping in the mirror type stuff. way back then. Man, that my nigga, man. I'm telling you, bro. But though I be telling Chess all the time, cause my brother died from cancer in 2019. And now I know he really loved me. Now D just from I got big family, mama's side, dad's side, but like my brother, he died from cancer. Like these are the ones who really just love me. Like, a lot of people love me, but like from a man point of view, like that feeling type stuff. So when my brother left me, and then when D left me, cause I know D really loved me, and that pretty much sealed it from a man point of view type stuff. But man, that pretty much said not hate it. Because like I said, man, I used to love being a father to D. Used to love it. Even back in the days when Chassie used to work at Blockbuster and all that type of stuff, Chassie had no babysitter. I used to be the one to keep there. Then I'm 22, 23. I really wanted to be in the streets there, whoop de whoop. But man, look, yes, so. It's different, man. I'm telling
you. Yeah. Greg. How was it seeing that video? I know it was a lot, but I know it brought a lot of memories as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not really good with hearing people who passed away voice. My mom passed away last year, and to this day, I still haven't heard her voice. I'm not good with that. Yeah. But it's something about I'm always able to listen to him.
Yeah.
I'm always, and the crazy part is the one video that you showed when he was in the kitchen with the red shirt on doing the freestyle, he sent that to my phone. and I hate, that's the one, and my phone got messed up earlier this year and I lost all my videos and everything. So when when Instagram showed me the history of it, I was sitting at work, man, and my eyes just welled up because that's the one video he sent to me. You know what I'm saying? And all I can remember him just coming to my house and meet my family and my wife. All my wife could say is, man, he's so respectful. Like he just so respectful. He's so sweet. And really, and the one thing I always say is you never judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Because the outer body of D was, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? But if you really knew, man, dude was a heart. Like he was just a big ball of just love. And so just seeing all them videos, man, and seeing the little video when he was a baby. I remember that picture with him and Chastity around that time when I met him, when he was that young. So I mean, just seeing that thing, I mean, dude, it's just that was my man. That was my man.
Man. Hey.
Samantha, how about you? How did it feel watching that video?
It was emotional. I miss him.
I understand. And what about you, Madison?
Watching the video, it made me sad. It just brought back a lot of memories that that I had. But it made me sad.
I understand. I wanna say something to you, Chastity. I remember when I first had my son. My son is 9 years old. I'm sorry, he just turned 10 last Friday. He's 10 years old. I didn't even think I was gonna be able to have kids. I had my son when I was 35 years old, and I had 2 miscarriages before I had him. I didn't think I was gonna have kids. And I remember when I had him, my grandmother came to see him, and Trey probably was maybe 6 months, 7 months. Then she came again. And when she came that second time, Trey probably was like 1 or 2. And I remember her saying, "He's loved." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "No." She said, "I am my grandma. I love my grandmother. She passed away a few years ago. But I remember my grandmother saying that she can tell. She could just look at the joy in his face, the smiles. She said he smiles all the time. She said, you must be telling him that you love him all the time." And I said, yes. I remember as a little girl, my mom will always make me and my brother say, "I love you, mom. Good night," and give her a kiss every night before we go to bed. And that's something that I have instilled into my kids. I have 3 kids. Um, I have a bonus daughter, and then I have my own 2 that I had. And I tell them all the time, "Good night, mommy loves you." Even if I forget, they come and run telling me, "Mommy, good night, I love you." And when I tell you that's so important in a child's life to show them that you love them, teach them about love, and baby, I can see it all over. True D, whatever y'all want to call me.
You like you said.
I can see it all over him. That y'all just showered him with nothing but love.
That
The
was it.
pictures that you sent me. It was so many pictures, Charlotte, of the 3 of them. The 3 of them. Like they took so many pictures together. And if it wasn't them together, it was we and True.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we got so many like old pictures. Like, man, go ahead, Chastity, go ahead. I'm sorry about that. Sorry, I didn't get excited about it, man. Forget it. Yeah, go ahead, Miss Christian. My bad.
Man, y'all just don't know I love we. It's so funny. It is so funny to me. But no, Chastity, serious. I can feel that put love into him. When we came along, it was like the icing on the cake. He helped pour love into him just as well. And that's amazing. You don't find that too often. So I applaud both of y'all. Both of y'all for a job well done. A job well done. We all know that we're all not here forever. We're not all here forever. So the years that he was here, the best thing that you could have taught him was 2 things: God and love. And I can tell you taught him both. So I definitely want to say that. Is there anything, Charlotte, that you want to say before we leave out tonight?
Definitely. Again, I applaud you all. I applaud all of you all. Very strong coming on today. Your strength, Mom. I am an only child, and I have an only child, and he made it to 25. And I know that I said early on in his life that he's a gift. And I know that at some point in time, hopefully after I'm gone, but at any point in time, God could call him home. And I know he's just on loan to me, but you poured into him, and he lived a well life because you all poured into him, and it shows from everything you do. And again, I don't think the story is over. I think this is just the beginning. I think this platform is going to allow you all to be able to speak life into other people who have experienced the same thing. And especially as a man, Mr. Wheat,
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, man.
I'm giving you top notch Man Award because
Appreciate it. I
here
appreciate
we
that.
are.
I so appreciate that, baby. I appreciate it. So
Children, these
appreciate it.
they need that. They, yes,
Yeah.
we have lost one. You all lost a precious gift, but there are some more out there that need your love, and it just pours out of you. It shows that you've got so much more to give, and tell your story so
Yeah.
that they won't have to wind up the same way. They will be able to look out for those sheep. I mean those foxes
That's
in
right.
sheep's clothing. So you all, just
Yeah.
sticking
That's
together,
right.
praying together, and keep growing. And start speaking out. Start telling all the other kids around you about who your son was.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
yes.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Because, like I say, even his friends to this day, we just got off the phone with a couple of them earlier today. Like his friends, like his age, and they love talking to us and calling us. So
We're still mom and dad
yeah,
to them, so it does feel good that
and
I
they
can
used to want
still,
us hang
I
with
can
them
still
all
hear
the time.
mom through them. Because at first, it was very hard for me to grasp that I lost my son, and I would literally holler his name all night long to the top of my
Yeah,
lungs.
that was hard.
And my husband would just console me and comfort me. It's so many nights that me and him would
That hard,
we
bro.
would just ball up in a in a little huddle together and cry ourselves to
Because
sleep.
I still had to get up
So
and
those
go to
were
work
dark
the
days.
next day type stuff. Like,
He
and it's
would
hard.
cry himself to
Yeah,
work
like
and
it
call
be
me while he
hard.
crying on the way to work. It was just so
It
hard
be
around that
hard.
time.
It
But
be hard. It was
but by
hard.
the grace of God, we are doing so much better. And considering this right here is the week that we had his funeral, so it's coming up. So that's why I wanted to just go ahead and do it this month. I need to speak out this month.
Yeah, but I tell you what, it feels so much better when people like y'all supporting us. Like it just feel like we got somebody behind us.
Yes.
It just feel
Because
good.
it's not easy. It just look easy,
Yeah.
but it's not easy.
But
You all
man,
have defied odds. You just don't know. The statistics are against you as a couple. When you lose a
Yes.
child,
I told
most
y'all that,
couples
Chastity.
don't make
You
it.
did. You
Most
said
couples
that,
don't
guy.
make it. And so you all have defied the odds for a reason. And I need for you all to know that God's got you. Regardless of what we
Yeah.
go through, God's got you. And so,
Yeah.
just keep shining. Just keep, even through the tears, because they
Even
know
through
that
the tears.
grief
That's
never
right.
That's
stops.
right.
So,
That's
no
right.
one can ever tell you it's been enough or it's long enough. No, grief never stops. But you do have the capacity to know that you poured into your son. You have so many memories to hold on to,
Too many.
and take
Yeah.
those memories and just take them further.
That's right. I'm glad you said that.
Thank you so much.
People were telling us stuff like that. And then when Samantha said that we remind her of Job and Sarah, and then ever since Samantha said that, people just been saying that stuff out of nowhere. So it made me and Chassie think, man, is this for a purpose or keep fighting or what? Because I'm telling you, I'll tell y'all, man, it was, yeah. That's right, man. Like it got to be. Because I'm telling you, man, even after it ain't like stuff went back to normal or whatever. It just like after stuff got bad for us. It just like we went completely down. Like, man, it just so much stuff. Like after that, it like, man, we were just dead.
Just
like
know we
dead,
we still have a story to tell.
Yeah, like it just too much. It's just way too much, man. I'm telling you.
And so, and I'm getting around to it, but I'm going to write. I want to write a book.
Yeah, we got to say something, because I tell you one thing, we man, beat us, stomp us. We ain't finna give up. Like, you just got to kill us, because we know the difference between God and the devil. And like I was telling folks today, it's easy to go the devil way. That's easy. You can get stuff. Life probably easy for you right then and there, but it ain't gonna last long. But I want my God's way. Kill me. I'd rather die. Gonna stomp me, kill me, baby. We still finna get up, fighting every day. And like, we just ain't finna give up. And we just gonna keep pushing, man.
Exactly. And if other platforms reach out to you, Greg and Samantha is down there. I just love y'all. I just love y'all.
Yeah. Like you can feel the energy with them. They always been there. Trust me, man.
Yes. Well, we have came to the end of the show, y'all. I want every last one of y'all to stay on just for a couple seconds after I end the broadcast, just so I can say something to you all. But first, before we leave, I would like Samantha. Is there anything that you would like to say before we leave tonight?
I love chatting and we I love chatting.
Love
My
them
favorite
Yeah,
cousins.
we love you too, cousin.
They're
I
my
love them so
favorite
much.
cousins. I would do anything for them for real. I would
She has.
I would
Yeah,
really
I'll tell you.
go out my way for them. Like I
She
love
did.
them so much.
She always.
Yeah, I
And
love them
they're
too,
so strong.
and I can't wait to end this broadcast so I can say something that I got to say. Now,
But yeah,
Greg.
I love y'all and they are such strong couples. They are
We love you too.
they are I mean it's so there's so much, but they're just great people and they're just a great couple, a strong couple, and I love their bond. And yes, when I say like you can tell that they poured into D because he was them, just as you know, but as himself, he was
I can
them,
tell.
but himself. So
Yep.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
Greg,
we can
is
take that to
there, is there anything you want to say, Greg, before we end the broadcast? Chastity, you know I'm over here crying.
They know I love them. Anytime Chastity hit me up, she know I'm always gonna pick up, respond. It don't matter when she do it. We ain't got to talk for months at a time. As soon as I see that name come across my phone, she know I'm here. I'm a phone call away. So they know the love is real. They know the love is real.
But I was
That's
saying day
amazing.
one. Day one.
Yep. Now, Madison. Madison. Is there anything you want to say before we leave tonight? You and Takia?
That's our little baby
Yeah,
right
tell Miss Peacher how you love D jacket. You still got that red jacket with D guy. You always want some of D.
Yeah, that's our little
And
baby.
yeah, she thinking that jacket was $400, man, and you didn't even know that.
I would say that I love my auntie very much, and I love how she's able to to move, not move on, but she's able to get herself together, and she's able to get out of bed and just live life knowing that she is gone. I love that, and I I don't know. I really admire her for that because she's so strong and she's just
Oh,
like
man.
yeah. I don't. Oh,
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 man.
girl, get
Yeah.
your tissue, girl.
That makes it worth
Chastity,
it
get
right
your
there.
tissue.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody looking at you already. You never know.
Yeah.
Amen.
And ever since Maddie was born, ever since Maddie was a little baby, Chance I always have kept Maddie. I got to get Maddie. This ever since Maddie was a little infant. But like we all, Maddie always gonna spend a night.
When we lost Dee, Maddie has been so comforting to me.
Yeah.
And it's been a pleasure to be able to have my niece.
That's right.
Because
it's blood.
so
Like,
comforting
it's blood.
to me because I know she's still like a part of me.
You hear that, Madison?
Yeah.
She love you, girl. She love you.
And you're showing her there's nothing that she can't overcome too. There's nothing that you'll be able to go through in this life because stuff is gonna come, but you're gonna be able to get over it just like your aunt has been able to. It's gonna be hard, but you can
Yeah.
make it.
That's right. That's right.
And she's a Taurus like her auntie. She's an April baby like us, Miss Peachy.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah,
it.
you can tell the vibe. You can tell the vibe. You know the vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew she was a sweet little boy down there. I said, look at me, so sweet. Now, Takia. Now let us know. Hey, is there anything you want to say before we end tonight?
I love so much Jackson Week. Like, I love y'all so much. Like, y'all done came through a lot of these past years. And, like, the other day we talked, you was so amazing. No crying, no nothing. Everything was talking the whole time we were talking. I love y'all so much, Chastity.
Yes, it do. Tequila call all the time. Tequila gonna call Chastity. Chastity pick up Chastity. Tequila is gonna call. She don't care. Just don't feel like talking to me.
Tequila.
She gonna call.
If I don't feel like talking,
Tequila gonna call. She gonna make Chastity get
I
up.
pick up that phone.
She sure will.
Tequila always. Yes.
I said, Chastity, get up. How you feeling? Chastity, what's going on there? Do what Tequila do.
Yes, I love you so much, too, Takia, and I thank God for you, Takia, Madison, Greg, and Samantha.
Samantha, yeah, man, we love y'all, man.
So good to us, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, trust me.
We do have hard days, but we still push through for everybody.
Yes, we do, man. As long as we know we got people like y'all, though, I say that feels good. That feels good.
And
Yes,
y'all
man.
important, which I know I don't have to say that at all because the love, baby, is there. It is there. It is there. It is there. So I love y'all. I thank y'all for coming on.
We love you too, Miss Peachy.
And we love you too, Miss Cherry.
We love you too, Miss Cherry.
Miss Shanice. No, it's Shanice.
Well, you got me call her the wrong name again.
I'm sorry, it's Shalette. Miss Charlotte. Yes, Miss Charlotte.
Nah, that's still wrong, Chastity.
It is Charlotte.
No, it's right. It's Charlotte.
Don't worry. I caught them on the relationship podcast. I'm coming to play some chords in Alabama one day because I done heard y'all all the laughs.
Long as you don't come here playing cards. Don't come to this house trying to say that.
Oh, we coming. We coming. And we gonna shut it down. We're shutting it down.
Tell her he gonna get her that Alabama whipping. He gonna pull the bet out.
I really can't wait now. But y'all, thank y'all so much. Like I told y'all last week, at the end of the show, I always let my guests end the show. So what I'm going to do is pull everybody down, including myself. I'm gonna ask you a question, which is what I do with everybody. I'm gonna ask you a question, and all you have to do is answer the question. Okay? It is always a deep question, baby. It's always a deep question. So we're gonna pull everybody down. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that's watching tonight, baby, your family and friends that was in the building. So thank you, everybody. We will be back on Friday. My show airs live on Monday and Wednesday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Fridays is 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then some Saturdays, whenever I just decide, hey, I'm going to come live on Saturday. But those are the definite scheduled nights, okay? So I'm going to put everybody down. Don't forget, please stay up just for a couple seconds after the show.
Okay.
So I give y'all a little laugh. No, I'm talking to Greg and Samantha.
That got me saying
give y'all a little laugh after I end the show. Okay? Y'all gonna crack up. Because one thing about me, all type of stuff be going through my head. And I have gotten to know Chastity and I just love them so much. Everybody, they gonna laugh too. I'm gonna pull y'all down. Y'all will still be able to see and hear everything. Now, Chastity and Wheat, we are at the end of the show. After you guys get done talking, we're gonna play the tribute video one more time.
Okay.
Then we'll go into my outro. What I want you guys to do is talk to the killer. Killer's killer. That's what I want you to do. We can't just say killer because you guys don't know exactly what happened, you know? So everybody that was involved that night, That's who I want you to speak to. When you are done, put that church finger up, and we're going to go straight into the tribute, then the outro, and then it'll be the end of the show, okay? All right, so I'm put myself down, and y'all, it's y'all moment to shine.
Okay, to the killer.
To the killers.
And also to the boys that used to be in my house eating my food.
Who was with our son. Y'all spent the night and took care of y'all like y'all was our son.
I want you to suffer in prison where you are. I don't want you to get killed. No, I want you to suffer.
Even though one did get killed.
And I want you to know that you changed my life forever. And I'm not going to say I hate you because I know God and I know better, but I don't like you. I will never like you. And I hope that your mother one day will feel what I feel. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it, because I do not like y'all. I can't stand y'all.
Well, yeah, it's okay, because one thing I do know, if you got a conscience, it will eat y'all every day. It gonna eat y'all every day, because y'all know D was a good person. Y'all know that, and for y'all to do our son like that, y'all gonna suffer every day, and it gonna eat y'all up every day. And because y'all know it wasn't right, y'all know it was low down, y'all know he was like the best one among y'all. That's why y'all did him like that, because y'all knew he was different. Y'all knew he wasn't like y'all, so y'all set him up. Jealous of him, because he had all the girls and he would win all the shows over y'all. But I'm telling you, it's okay. It's okay. It might not get you now.
The fact that he had parents,
but it will get you
that
later.
Support him, because their parents did support them. We supported in place of their parents.
They know that we was always there. A lot of people say that too. Just because y'all family parents wasn't there, and y'all knew we was there with D 24/7 at every event or whatever, and y'all know us. That's another thing. Y'all know us. Like, y'all spent the night with us. Y'all kicked it with us. We took y'all to the events. The event before all this happened. Like, it was a car full of y'all, and me and her was the only parents that was willing to take everybody there, and we stayed there. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all know the truth, and for y'all to even do us like that, and to do our son like that, it will come back on you. But just know I don't hate y'all, and I ain't even wishing bad on y'all. But just know, karma do come back. Might not come this week, might not come next week, might get you when you're older. And y'all the one gonna feel bad about your conscience and all that type of stuff. And that's what I pretty much want to say. I ain't got to wish bad or pray down on you or nothing.
Because God gonna get you.
And that's right.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All I hear is raindrops falling from a rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain I feel, it won't go away. And today I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've run long enough to know there ain't no way. And today I'm officially missing you. Ooh, the sad stays on my mind. And officially, it's official. Ooh, you know that I'm missing you, yeah, yeah, yeah. All I hear is raindrops. Ooh, yeah, and I'm officially missing you.
I got on probation last year. These niggas know it's my year. I'ma take our life for real. I'm giving these niggas hell for real.
Pop your shit on.
Yeah. We want the entertainment. We all going on. All y'all niggas go up. Man, I swear to God, I got you. And my second, my boy, yeah. I got you. Why these niggas be telling the truth? I'ma just connect with the chosen trap. We gon' beat on that pack. For the little set that we get it right back. Yo, daddy's a mouse, that mean you a rap. You reap for the chain and pistol.
Return, please return.